Good morning. Alright. I don't know what I want to read on. I almost said, I just heard divorce, but I don't want to read on divorce. Before that, I heard, love life, no love life. But it was something else. It was, good morning. Good morning. Maybe let's just do couple. Let's see what we get. Not the ones I was thinking of when I got it down. I was thinking Crow's Tarot, because we haven't used that in a while either, but I don't see it. Which means it's probably on the bottom shelf. The frig. It wasn't even plugged in. Alright, literally hurting my back doing that. Let's just see what we get. Maybe let's just do week 1, September. I can't believe it. I mean, we technically still have the rest of August, but there's a cat in here. Well, it looks like a mother or an adult is like schooling somebody, pointing the finger. I forget which one it is. What I actually wanted was the Disney villains. Is it this one? Or is this the, I don't think this is it. I think this is the Alice in Wonderland. Oh, maybe this is it. Alright. Good morning. Dear Santa. I said that really weird, but it's Dear Santa. Can I explain? It wasn't me. It was the audio. I feel like I got to drink that. I didn't put it in my Yeti cup. Couldn't find it. It was dark upstairs. I didn't want to turn the light on and wake anybody up. Week 1, September. Two of Swords, Eight of Cups. Two of Wands. King of Cups, Ace of Wands. Decisions. You might be offering some type of, I just heard guidance. I don't ever look at the Ace of Cups like that, but it's like a person looking in the cup, but like ready to offer it. So I don't know if, see, you would think the King of Cups would offer the Ace of Cups, but I'm getting the Ace of Cups is actually offered maybe by the King of Cups. I don't know if this is something you passed on. You're like, no, thank you. Got the Eight of Cups here. It's not usually my no thank you card, but this is, a big decision regarding your Two of Cups. When the Eight of Cups and the Two of Cups on the board together, you usually walk in right to your destiny, happiness, or whatnot. I know it's only the Ace of Cups and King of Cups, but it's also equals two cups. So I don't know what happens within the rest of August. Wait a minute. Say the 1st of September? What was I thinking? I had another week left. Happy September 1st. Jesus. For some reason, I thought we had a whole nother week of August left. We do not. In the city of Compton. I'm waiting for that old school building to come out, or the one schooling somebody. I'm not waiting in particular. It's just I'm getting a vibe of whatever that is. Maybe that's the 4 of Cups or the 5. I don't know. Dear Lord. Okay, it's the 5 of Cups. This is the one I originally saw. And it's kind of like someone schooling their kid. So I don't know if something just happened in the last week of August. Again, happy September 1st. But this kid's like a little shit. Maybe the mother's had enough, you know what I mean? In the sense of like, fooled me once, shame on you. Fooled me twice, yada, yada, yada. Because he actually has like his fingers in his ears. You know, with this smirky little smile. Well, you're dealing with an adult boy child here, you know? Don't you dare go after something, you know, you would want. Or like, you spilled my fucking wine. It's something like, I just feel like somebody's getting schooled. Like, you've had enough. Take your fucking 10 of swords. But somebody still wants to yap and bitch. Things make you go, Oh, I gotta drink my coffee. It's getting warm. Can't believe I didn't grab my Yeti. I mean, it's gonna get cold. It's too warm. I think you've just had enough of somebody's bullshit. Look at all these fucking cups, guys. I got the 7 of Cups. This is awfully ironic because it's like 5 cups are standing, 3 cups are over. But if you think about it, that one's tipped over. So it's kind of like pouring those into the 4 cups. So you really have 4 cups. Somebody doesn't see this 2 of Cups, maybe? Is it confusion? It's clearly something emotional, you know? But I feel like you just had enough. Like, see how she's just like, see you later, Gator? You know, like, you deal with the 10 of swords. I already made the decision. I'm not doing this anymore. Like, you've heard it plenty of times. It's just, and I never get that depiction with the 5 of Cups. So somebody's like clearly disappointed, but this is why you can't like lose your shit either. Well, try not to lose your shit, but I don't know if someone's trying to purposely trigger you or if you end up triggering somebody because you're like, deal with your own shit, deal with your own garlic breath, deal with this, deal with that. Put your own fucking pull-up on. And I mean that as like an adult, not like an infant. A toddler, we're not going to be like, you do it. Well, maybe if they're potty training. Well, this could be a parent that is overbearing, or I couldn't remember. I knew it was a Cups card. And I typically don't ever get that with the Five of Cups. It's just the depiction. So I was clearly drawn to the depiction because 8 cups, 2 cups, 2 cups standing here. 2 cups here separated, 2 cups here separated, 2 cups here separated, 2 cups here. Like, is this breakup start again, breakup start again, breakup start again? Like, what is this? What is this? Right now, I'm just getting a strong indication that you like deal with your own bullshit. You created the Ten of Swords. It now belongs to you. Like, like, go ahead and run your mouth. I'm laughing. I'm not bleeding. You're not bothering me anymore. You're doing multiple things, choosing other directions, choosing other things to focus on. Ironically enough, I don't know if you know what's up with this King of Cups and Ace of Cups. I just heard someone fart as if they're gassed. It's like, no, you ate all that candy, deal with your own bellyache. Like, I don't... If somebody's running their mouth, you're like, too bad, so sad. I don't think this is fear. I think it's somebody with the devil here wanting to control something. Page of Wands, like skating on thin ice. The Devil, Ten of Pentacles, the Tower. Yeah, no, this is definitely something toxic in your life that to me, could it be fear of change? I mean, possible, but I don't feel like it is. I feel like this is because you know that you're toxic. I mean, there's definitely something here that is or was clearly toxic that you're clearing, because I don't know if you're going to get your sanity back or find a peaceful place. It really is this King of Cups and the Ace of Cups that has like a positive vibe, in the sense of, I don't know if it's just something a peaceful resolution. This is like, say nobody has a door open anymore to let somebody in and trigger them or something. It's like, oh no, you're sadly mistaken. There's still 7 doors. But you're just ignoring it, especially with this 8 of Cups and 5 of Cups. I definitely feel like deal with your own 10 of Swords type attitude. And I think whatever this is really going to benefit you. Like, you're over it. So I don't know if like something comes in and triggers, or I don't think so. I definitely I mean, I'm saying it out loud, so it's definitely like that for like somebody, but it feels more like feel like make love. But it feels more like I just got actually pulled to this llama. I'm just grabbing a ring. Is there a movie with a llama? I think so. I want to say it was like a really cute movie. What was that movie? Anybody remember? It was a kids movie. It was cute. My kids had to have been young though. A movie with a llama. Oh, Napoleon Dynamite. Was this it? The Emperor's New Groove. That's it. That would be a masculine. Like a pull to a ring, jewelry. Maybe you get a gift. But it was 2000, and my must have been Jade. I only had Jade then. She was born in 98. We must have watched that movie a lot. So, again, like, I don't even know if it's linked to like all the same person or not, but this almost reminds me of like Mr. T, I pity the fool. But wasn't there a read I just did the other day? And I was like, oh, this is where, me as a reader, I get kind of like sad, or I can pity somebody, or, because it's just like, what a shame of time, the way somebody is being held back. So you could be dealing with an Emperor energy or a King of Cups, and they no longer want to hold back. Because the Emperor's New Groove is about like turning a leaf. So somebody just might be actually dismissing karmic shit, and now they're not dismissing the Tower any longer. Somebody could be playing chess. But I still feel like there's a shadow down here, like lingering. But again, like, I don't know, this could have longevity too. The city's right there. I was looking for that as a photo. So this is depiction, or somebody's going through photos. Looking at memories, all that. That actually came out over here yesterday. It was within the last few days, I'm pretty sure. Taste on your lips is toxic. Something. What's this Ten of Swords? So I think this is not just one thing. I think it's multiple things. You got the High Priestess. One more. Could a secret being revealed? Or this is somebody who didn't listen to their intuition. Five of Pentacles. I did just peek, and it's the Eight of Swords. Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Oh, what's that movie? Mike and something Scully? The little monster, but then you had like a little eyeball. I don't know if there's kids here. But your kids are grown up now. Because again, like that was one where I think maybe all my kids saw that one. So I don't know if this is talking about like maturity or growth. It could be, obviously. But somebody feels sad or left out, didn't listen to their intuition. I don't know if this energy is trying to make their way back in. But it's like, nope, deal with your own shit. I do like this read in the sense, I feel like I've already said that. I do like this read in the sense where you're just kind of, it's not even like whatever. I don't know, somebody must say it like that, whatever. But usually when it's said like that, it's kind of like in a joke. I just got pulled to the Italian festival. It happened over the weekend. Maybe one of your kids walks away from you and scared shitless. You know what I mean? Or maybe your kid's like, I'm running away, I'm moving, I'm doing, like, and you're like, go. Have fun. Do you want help packing your bag? So I do feel like there's a couple different stories here, and I do feel like, well, what I wanted to say is a couple different scenarios, maybe one story. But I'd be irritated with this Five of Cups. I'd be like, fuck you. Because it looks like she's scolding a kid, but and this Five of Cups seems to be the theme of this particular read, because that's the card I really thought was going to come out in the beginning. Somebody here could be distracting somebody too, like a third party, intentionally hiding. Like, oh, I think this person might go out tonight. Maybe I'll like hit them up, or like purposeful energy. Or if like someone doesn't like you or somebody's jealous, whatever the case may be, like purposely interfering, purposely putting you down, purposely triggering you, purposely something, whatever it is for somebody, That's the energy where I just see it like going away. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me type vibes. Because it really looks like somebody's about to get a dose of their own medicine. Taste on your lips, something, I'm glowing up, something. Muse, fifth dimension. Yeah, it's almost like you're in your own little world. Like, this is more than go and kick rocks. This is, fuck you, you deal with it. I'm over it. I don't know who you think you are, treating me this way, talking to me this way, thinking you can come back in and do it all over again, like whatever this is, It feels not like come back in and do it all over again, and I don't think it's definitely not the King of Cups. I'm almost positive it's not. So, kind of like a busy week, something about Wednesday. And I think I just said it the other day. I think it was on Members where I was like, I have something to do every day next week except for Monday. And days like that, I'm like, prepare yourself, but it's not really preparing yourself. I'm just hoping I don't need to recoup again, because when I have weeks like that, becomes chaotic. And it could be like the start of like school, soccer, meetings, t-ball, fall sports, horses. There's a pull to a barn. Or doctor's appointments, dentist appointments. It's like you want to come home from work and just relax or whatnot, and it's just like almost impossible. I think that might actually be intentional though, like not for me, but a situation where you got to slow down. I feel like almost got to slow down and smell the roses type situation. What is this Ten of Swords, please? It's like leaving something behind. You got winter. I just saw a karmic partner. Something could have happened last winter. This has been going on since winter. Now you're like, all right, I'm going in a new direction, or somebody's going in a new direction. I don't know if somebody's leaving it a secret. It doesn't look like a secret, but this almost feels like it's somebody else's fault, but somebody here, like, if I go in this direction, if I do that, if I choose that, it could possibly cause the Ten of Swords. But I think it's worth it, whatever this is. I don't know if I've ever said that about the Ten of Swords either, but this seems worth it. It's like you're hexing somebody or vexing somebody, like, like, I'm done with this shit. So it could be spring, fall, summer, whatever happened. Well, next would be spring. When the seasons come out, it also tells me this has been happening season over season over season. There's only 4 seasons a year in New England, but seasons change and we're running in circles. So I think you're just breaking a cycle here. But again, I still get that same vibe. Like, you deal with your own fucking Ten of Swords. Like, you made your bed, sleep in it. And the energy is lurking, but it's like, it feels like not for long. You could be breaking conditioning here. You can be letting go of a cycle here. The Tower, again, letting the Tower fall. But I do think you need to be careful because it does feel like there's some type of interference here. Good morning, guys. Love and devotion. Compromise, I just looked at. Regret, third party, contemplation. This could be something you're very dedicated to. A family situation. There's obviously clearly a family slippery slope I'm getting. This is family situation on. Maybe you felt, I just heard compelled. So maybe somebody put a spell on you, under somebody's spell, and it doesn't have to be like magical, black magic, like voodoo, like it just in the sense of like, I don't know if you're waking up to something here, like a wake up call. Because I feel like somebody wants to fucking compromise with you. And that was just down there, but in the sense with the 7 of Cups, and it's like, no, take all your fucking cups and go. Like, I don't know if someone takes you for a fool. They thought they could have control over you. But there's something about like this individual corner here with the King of Cups, Ace of Cups. Sorry about the glare. Just move that plant light. That didn't make it better. Alright, it is that one, but it's almost like the light can't quite shine on it yet. Which actually makes sense to me, because there's just something about these two cards. It's like completely separate vibes. King of Cups, Ace of Cups. You could have been dealing with somebody who is very practical about doing things, and then they're just kind of finally like, what was I thinking? Dear Lord, I feel like that was even shinier. Step into the light. What else with this tower, please? Maybe you felt obligated in a situation here. Communication. So again, like somebody's abandoning some type of situation. And I want to say that's a really good idea here, because it could just be a toxic family member. But like the family's going to get some type of communication. It almost pulls me to the read, I believe it was yesterday, where it was like you had communication with the Ten of Swords. And I was reading around it, but it could be like something coming in this weekend that you don't like, a message you don't like. But it's not like the Tower. It's not going to fall apart. Like it's just something. So I don't know if some of this had happened last week or in the month of August, because I was seriously thinking when I first jumped on, like, oh, we still have a whole week of August. It's like, what? No, it just turned August 1st. So I don't know, like, it was only just a dream. Like where were you last week? Maybe this was the start of you just ignoring a situation, but somebody else is feeling it. So it just looks like energy, like, finally just caught up to somebody. And again, like, I almost just, in my head, I said someone feels like a misfit, but this isn't misfit energy unless this is somebody like, have pity the fool, like, unless this is self-pity. Equine. I don't think it's the triple E, but Aquarian. Again, there could be something with horses here. Maybe you see like a wild horse, and maybe you live in Montana or where they still have some wild horses. I mean, or you can't afford to do it, or someone got hurt and they're still healing, and it's like, all right, maybe this winter we can try going back to the barn, but you gotta take like a season off. I don't know what's with the horse vibe. Maybe somebody just loves horses. I'm not getting like the vibe like I love, where I feel like it's like therapeutic and I love cleaning stalls. This would be like complaining about it, in the sense of like, you offered me a job to clean stalls? Fuck that shit. Somebody who doesn't want to work their way up, maybe typically can't really work your way up in a barn. So I don't know if someone just feels like they've been stuck in a fucking barn. It's windy, it's drafty, I gotta move, I'm getting sick, there's mold. Like, there's just, I can't tell what that is, but it's not, whatever it is, you're like, you deal with it. So you must have clearly had enough of a situation where it's like you're wiping your hands clean or something here, because it's just, at one point it was like just too much. What is this Ace of Cups? And this could just be one masculine energy thinking about handing over a cup. But to me, there's two energies here. So it's the balancing of the scales. So good karma, things being balanced out. Something goes in your favor. You're doing what's best for you. Again, it is, like I said, it's like go deal with your own Eight of Cups. Like it's this vibe here. Like, you think I'm going to just keep trying to make decisions on what direction I'm going to go? Like, no. You can have this shit. I've already decided. I'm out. So there could be like 3 different families here. 3 different scenarios. Definitely 3 different things in your life going on. Because, serious, like, you know what? I'll let karma deal with it. But I do feel a really good vibe from that energy, So it's almost like maybe you're just living your life again. And it's just time to ignore all this other shit. It's petty. But I almost feel like as soon as you start something, here comes somebody karmic again and think that they're entitled to, talk about something with you or where you should spend your time, how you should spend your time, how you should spend your money. But something comes in where it could even be an awakening for somebody. And it kept saying, like, what is this 5 of Cups? Again, breaking cycles, but like the taste on my lips, or the taste on your lips are toxic. I'm going up the. So again, like, I think this is something that's just toxic, and you're just like, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. Like, somebody just can't get away with switching your vibe anymore, or triggering you, or like your focus kind of just goes and shifts towards positivity. Like, again, I don't know what's going over here. I feel like someone has a dentist appointment. Like, there's just a lot going on this week, so it can be very overwhelming. But somebody's, maybe this is an ex and they're yelling at you like, I told you he had an appointment at fucking 3:00, and they like, and it's just like, bitch, slow your fucking roll. Accidents happen. Like, Jesus, get off my fucking case. You're just dealing with a fucking douchebag. It's just like, and men can be douchebags too, but like, you're like, whatever. Oh, I said that earlier too, like, whatever, but a weird whatever. It's not like whatever. I don't even know how. I don't know why that word whatever is being used different ways. Like, whatever. Or like, yeah, I don't know what this whatever shit is. It's whatever. Maybe that should be the name of this reading. Like, it's whatever. Like, but I feel like the way somebody walks away from it too, thinks, yeah, no big deal, whatever. Again, whatever, but it's like, it doesn't click for somebody else right away. But you've already been saying whatever. So I don't know what the fuck this whatever is. So again, I kind of feel like this is the opposite energy where it could be fear. Like, here, I don't pick it up as fear, something toxic. But you could just be fearing it's going to have a toxic outcome. Or somebody else is fearing an outcome, but you're over it. You're like, whatever. I'm getting like a duffel bag, putting it on your shoulder. So that doesn't feel like you're whatever. Like, but somebody is like playing it cool, but it's like, it's not gonna last. Like, something kicks off, karma kicks in. So it's, for some, this could be a karma kicking in for some of you, other people, whoever's watching, and life is like for the next couple weeks or month, like karma's just being delivered to your door, one thing after another. But it's like, well, it's all your shit, this is everything you decided to throw in my sneak shit into my knapsack, you know. But like, I just saw a duffel bag, so it's like your turn. Like, you're not even phased, which is fucking beautiful. And I feel like this is somebody like a different energy that was like you, never phased and just wanted to trigger, or just be an asshole, And now it's like, now this other energy is full of fear. And you're like, whatever, like the tables turn with something. This is a situation that's already happened. Maybe you're walking away for the first time, maybe someone's seeing it for the first time, but like, this clearly has already happened. Maybe you were supposed to like have a get together or a family get together and somebody bailed. And if that's the case, it's because somebody was avoiding. It's like, oh, come to my house or whatever. And then it's like somebody else was like, no. I don't think you're fearing a person here. It's just like that the tables return. The tables return. The tables turn in your favor. Just time for the tables to turn. And it is nostalgic. Patience card was right there. So again, like, you're moving forward. You could be a little scared of what other people are gonna think, but for some of you, it's a blessing and it's just divine time. And like I said, it's just timing, and it could boil down to your self-worth, which was kind of like the original message with the Ace of Cups here. It wasn't the original message of the Ace of Cups, King of Cups, but it was also one of many vibes where I was like, it could be, self-respect, self-worth. And you're like, I really need to go after this. So somebody here, I think, finally is getting down to something and can move forward. And yeah, it might leave other people Disturbia. What is that movie about? What is that song about? What is the song Disturbia about? Confusion, anxiety, anguish. But it's also like suburbia. It's used to convey a sense of distress about modern life, especially middle class. But the song is about experiencing anguish, anxiety, confusion. The song received positive reviews, though. So I feel like this reading should be, it's whatever. Or like Disturbia, it's whatever. So like I said, this is already something has already come in and disrupted your life, and now it's just like the tables turn. It's just a week where you're just, again, whatever. It used to drive me nuts when people would say that. Not too many people did, but like, used to be somebody I know that like, whatever. But it's almost like, I wouldn't say ignorant, but I'm getting more modern. Like, whatever. Like, it's just somebody who doesn't want to deal with their own shit. And like, that's just something they say. And it's like, okay, are we going to have a conversation? Are you an adult? Like, what do you mean, whatever? Because I feel like whatever this whatever is going to come back and slap somebody in the face. You can take that whatever and do whatever the fuck you want with it. Alrighty, Schneiders, let's go to the next reading. Disturbia. What was it again? Anguish, anxiety, confusion. That would be anguish. I do get a sense of anxiety in here. But there's confusion maybe on one end, but not yours. Something is very clear. Like, go disturb somebody else. Yeah, like Dark Night of the Soul, family. Get what you get and you don't get upset. So it's, you know, this is kind of like what goes around comes around, but like in a different way. Because this Eight of Cups to me is extremely positive in the sense of like, deal with your own fucking shit. Like, you put your foot down. Say this is a mother that's always bitching, a father, like whatever it is, you finally put your foot down. A friend, an ex, like a coworker. You're like, whatever, I'm just gonna keep it cool. But it's not even like telling yourself you're gonna keep it cool. Like, obviously something like drastic comes in here, you know, and it's well-deserved win or well-deserved victory, which is the same thing. Well-deserved back at you. You know, something that sticks to you, sticks to me, something with glue. But I feel like it's childish, you know? Like, some people would say that in the school ground. I just got called Aisha. So, like, fucking 10-year-olds. So, read 2. I just heard week 2. Read 2, week 2. So maybe this is just the first half of September. Because I'm getting something strong at week 2. But it's read 2. Okay. Week 2, read 2. Something with 2. I am finding that vibe a little annoying though, so high five. You always, like, when you guys do that with the high fives, it almost pulls me to that show my kids liked. High five. I think I even sang the theme song because it was catchy. I don't know if this is a virus or if somebody's catching on. I'm getting pulled to my begonias. Page of Needles. The Sun. So I pulled to Aristocats. I loved that movie. It's definitely in my top 5. 2 of Candles. Page of Candles. See those snakes like Disturbia. Ace of Needles. Outlaw. Lovers. Knight of Needles. Lots of fucking air. The other one was all cups. This seems to be all air. The Hangman. It almost is like I just told myself to put deodorant on, but it's like not smelly, it's stinky. But then somebody could be living out of that car. It's not a message I typically get. Let me just text myself. Hey, Buttercup. Read 2:54. Read 1, Disturbia, and it's whatever. Where are you? Peanut butter? Hi, you want some num-nums? Let me feed him breakfast, guys. He's just asking for it now. We got through almost an hour. I was up at 5, though, so he enjoyed looking out the window for an hour. All right, pumpkin butt. Come get these women. Come get these num-nums. Come on. They're so yummy. They're so yummy. Come on, num-nums. Come on, baby. Num-num. Get your num-num. Get your paper, yeah. I almost said that the other day because it came through and I didn't say it. Come on. Num-nums. I want to get it. Come on, baby. Num-num? What's the deal? What's going on? You don't want your num-nums? I guess when I'm up, let me put deodorant on. The num-nums. Alright, I'm going to have to timestamp this differently. Let me try to pee. I told myself to do this before I drew the patents. Come on, Butter. Butter, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, come and see the mama. Come on. My book went. Again, it might be a busy week. I just grabbed my notebook that has like different appointments on it all week. And I tried to pee, but it was a fail. And then I got up and I sat back down. I was like, I know I gotta go. So I don't know if something seems rushed, but I couldn't go. But I tried, so I wouldn't have to go during this reading. Such a weird message. Okay. So it was 54. I wrote that down. Quick break. I don't know how quick it actually was. And then starting again. At this time. Alright. God, I feel like I should pee. You know how it's like when you have kids and it's like, make sure you go to the bathroom. And then I was like, what the fuck is that smell? It's vanilla. It's like a Bath and Body Works, something vanilla. Taste on me lips, it's toxic. Really? On my head, baby? Peen, you better come back here to see the mama. I moved his cage. Not yesterday, the day before. I just raised it up so you can see out the window more. And then yesterday I took the AC out, so he's been like sketchy. It's been like, I don't say sketchy. Yeah, he's got sketchy, like, but like scared too. Like it's a lot on him. It's stressing him out. So I was going to put the cage back to originally how it was. And then I'm like, that's probably just going to stress him out again. So somebody's stressed out. Disturbia. But these are all different cards in the first reading. So it's just a week of Disturbia, a week of anxiety, a week of confusion, a week of anguish. Like, I'm not sure, but you have all air, not all air, a lot of air here. Air, 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 air. The Hangman, water, one fire. And again, this could be an awakening, seeing something differently. Page of Candles is here. So 2 fire. I can see clear and now the rain is gone, right? I can see something. All obstacles in my way. So it's like you can find your way out. I was just doing that. I didn't even know it could make that noise. Alright, Courtney, stop doing that. What is this one, The Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't think I've ever seen that movie. So this is some type of communication, decision making, but it's almost like careful. I just realized it was kind of like the devil there with the Knight of Swords. But it's like trying to convince Santa to break tradition, trying to get you to see something differently, trying a different approach, seeing where it goes. You do have the 2 of Wands again. Somebody could just be like fantasizing. Typically, I wouldn't see that much air with fantasizing. unless it's a logical fantasy. Seven of Swords, bottom of the deck. I don't know if someone's trying to persuade you to go in a new direction, or it's like, yeah, you hang there. That's where I want you. But that would be very narcissistic. You got the Emperor. Again, could just be communication. The World at the bottom of the deck. This energy could be nervous to communicate. Usually the Emperor is not a nervous Nelly. So there is anxiety here. And I think it's coming from both directions, different scenarios. Nativity. Lots of Christmas vibes. I don't know if it's because I chose a Christmas cup. Just a coffee cup. Queen of Presents, which is Pentacles. It's like baking a cake. Turn around, let me take a quick picture. So I do think somebody is actually, I'm getting pulled to the Winter card that was over here. Like somebody got the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Like something happened over last winter. I don't know if somebody's revealing the truth or the truth has to come out. But it's almost like someone's trying to coax you or convince you of like, but it wasn't like that. It was like this. Just listen, let me explain. And it's funny because I just got pulled to the Santa too, and it's like, it wasn't me. It was Rudolph. Dear Santa, I can explain. It wasn't me. It was Rudolph. Oh, at first I thought it said audio. I'm getting dolphin out of that. I'm getting scruples. I don't know what game that is. My sister we cleaned the garage yesterday and so many things just went to Goodwill, but she's like, there's my scruples. I don't even know what it is. But a game. My kids get together sometime Friday nights, do game night. My sister plays with them. Mia sometimes is a little too competitive. But she's that Libra. Like if someone's not doing something the right way or it's not played the right way or, you know, it's a new game, she needs to comprehend. They all comprehend something new. Like she'll bail. She'll be the first one to bail. She's very competitive though too. I have a very competitive streak as well. Like when we camp in or playing t-ball or like kickball years ago. Not now with my body. My shape and my body, my shape of a body, maybe. Just my body being banged up. So there is something with competitive energy here. I don't know if somebody wanted to win, but they ended up choosing someone else as the winner. Like there's something. I feel like there's something being kept from you with this Lovers and Queen of Presents, or it's somebody that's going to reveal something. Hi, Peanut. Peanut butter. Hi. Don't you want to eat your num-nums, baby? Come here. Let's go away. Peanut butter. Let me sit on the bed real quick and see if he comes. Peanut butter, come see Mama. Where are you? Peanut butter. Peanut butter? Come see Mama. Good boy. Come on. Want some num-nums? Want some num-nums? Good boy. Yeah, you eat. Good boy. See, typically he's like after his food, so Max, don't do it. Stay down. He's just had a, the vibe the last couple of days, but again, I'm like moving things. So I definitely think somebody's nervous here. This is the first time I've ever had to like sit here and coax him over here and like want to eat. In order for him to eat, so maybe someone doesn't want to leave their comfort zone, or somebody he wants to feel safe. But it's just because I move things around the house, so I think it has to do with, some sort of change, obviously. Maybe you think somebody won't handle it right, or it is going to be handled right. I just got pulled to certified mail. Good morning, Sheldon. Okay. Certified crazy, certified psycho, certified. I don't know if somebody's certified in something or if it's just something feels interruptive here. Certified crazy, like I don't. But I did get pulled to certified male. But I was speaking like MAIL, but then I got pulled to MALE. I don't know if somebody's like, oh, that person is certified crazy, borderline, something like that. Somebody has like just heard fault line, like certifiably nuts. I don't know if this is actually like a diagnosis though. And I don't know any doctors that are gonna write certifiably nuts, or so like psychiatric. Maybe somebody like is nuts and loses their shit here. Or if this is an energy where somebody thinks you're crazy or you're nuts. But somebody likes dangling a carrot in front of horses. But you can't have it, But it's not a carrot, like it's a needle. Careful with your food. I wouldn't think. Maybe, because if it's food poisoning, but like intentional food poisoning. Or you make weed brownies or something with brownies, mushroom brownies, like something, but it's like toothpick going in the cake or the brownie, see if it's done. But I'm getting more like, I just heard tincture. But it would be like intentional. So I don't know what all this outside stuff is. I know some of you could just be buying tickets to like a Halloween thing. What's that movie about? The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm also getting like Coraline vibes. What's the movie about? Nightmare Before Christmas? I don't think I saw that when it came out after when my kids were older. Oh, maybe I did see that like once. Oh, the film follows the misadventures of Halloween Town. I did just get like an October Halloween vibe, and this is Christmas. But I kind of looked at maybe you purchasing tickets, like dare to enter. But I feel like it's like somebody's home, like it's fucked up energy. Halloween Town's beloved pumpkin king, who has become bored with the same old annual routine of frightening people in the real world. Maybe somebody is purposely haunting you. Tells a story. The king of Halloween Town who stumbles upon Christmas Town to take over the holiday. So there is something with Christmas and Halloween here. I see all Christmas, but I am getting pulled to that movie. I don't know if that person is in that movie, that character. And I might have seen it once, if that. Empress at the bottom of the deck. And I almost said something about that Empress, too. I don't know what movie she's from. This is Disney Villains. I know that face. I just gotta grab my water real quick. Coffee's cold. What movie did she play in? It had to have been an older movie. The window mats. I'm getting something zapping on like an electrical wire. You know, people have those like look like a badminton thing. And you can swat flies, but they get electrocuted. So be careful, like, you know, people do stupid things. I'm gonna stick something in the socket and see if I get zapped. So yeah, this is odd. So somebody purposely, again, could be triggering you, poisoning you. Could just be with thoughts. It's all mental energy. It's all air. The hangman is water, but it's mental energy too. It's seeing something differently. It's perspective. It's air. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles is typically can be the same energy. A wife. You're an intruder. Make sure your doors are locked. Someone came to the door yesterday and I answered them through the window because I didn't want to go to the door. And dropping off a pamphlet like for state senate or something. I don't know what it was. I was like, yeah, no worries. Just leave it in the door. The dog might scare you and bark, but you're good. And Kaden was like, well, who is that? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, but he only came to our house. Like, he didn't go to any other house. So I'm thinking to myself, like, is it because everybody in this house is a Republican and he was a Democrat and they have like some censor? So they try to get you to change your mind. But then I'm thinking to myself, if that's the case, then all our neighbors around us are Democrats. Why just go to this house? And I don't know why I got pulled to that. So somebody here might be a Democrat, somebody else is a Republican. You're not seeing eye to eye. Or like, why did I marry a Democrat? Why did I marry a Republican? Like, so I'm not sure. The only thing I can think of is are Democrats, which I've never thought of before. Like I know like years ago some people would hang like the rainbow flag, like supporting certain stuff, but all I can think of is that my neighbors are Democrats and we're a house full of Republicans. So I don't know, like, if somebody is giving you a hard time or this is like a debate. It could, it's usually around that time too. So, but I don't know, like, be careful. Like, I feel like somebody in the public eye is definitely lying. It's like when you're a kid and you find out Santa doesn't exist. So there's something here with social media, TV, politics. Somebody could see you as wife material. Maybe you are a wife. Communication between the Empress and the Emperor in regards to the Queen of Pentacles. It just could be a daughter. Queens aren't usually daughters, so it could be two women here, two men. But I feel like someone's trying to like convince you. Like the Knight of Swords is usually straightforward, logical about like what he plans on executing or deliver, good talker. And this could be you thinking this person's trying to change your mind, and you're like, yeah, no, this person's fucking certifiably fucking wacko and toxic. You could have somebody following you, picking your car. Again, careful with your car. There could be a burglary. Like there's something going on there. Like, look, the house is dark. Grab a candle, a flashlight. Like someone's trying to convince you to commit a crime. I don't know if there's adultery here. I don't know how many people get convinced into having an affair, but somebody might get caught cheating. Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, are caught lying. But if that's lying about a husband, a wife, it's the Lovers. So but just be careful, because I feel like this energy is trying to convince you. But it's like, wait, let me drug you up first, or let's shoot up first, or let's get high again, let's break bound. Like, it's just something, and to me, it's not like easing somebody's nerves here, because I was getting the anxiety vibe. Like, it's intentional. All right, you want to have a conversation? I'd be high as fuck, drunk as fuck. Like, there is something like that going on over here. And I'm not even getting pulled to like an addiction, really, but it could be. There could be an addiction here. Careful you don't get stuck with a dirty needle. But I feel like someone's trying to convince you. Like, if we go in this direction, we'll have a beautiful life. Like, it's like complete garbage. Or there's complete beauty here and somebody's just scared shitless that you're going to take advantage of them. Or maybe like this person already took advantage of me, they didn't appreciate me, whatever the case may be, and it's like you're not stupid. And usually the Page of Swords is somebody who kind of watching, stalking, and there's 3 people here, possibly 4. It's like, ha ha ha, let me take my mask off. Like, we're all laughing, like, ha ha ha. Like surveillance, because it could be CIA, FBI, local police surveilling. It's like, joke's on you. I don't know what this is all about. Something going down, and I wanted to just say in your neighborhood, so be careful with. All of a sudden I'm just getting dirty needles, so I don't know if this is a father figure that convinced you to try something, which would be fucked up if you're not an adult. But I feel like there's like 3 people watching and laughing, but it's like, joke's on you. It's not the strong vibe of the first read where it's like, whatever, with this Sun, but this Sun is like, joke's on you. You know how sometimes we let people take advantage, or we, not necessarily, but like we can, like people playing games, right? And it's like, exactly they're playing games. Like, you're not naive, but you're not calling them out either. You're just kind of rolling with it in the sense of, you want to match my energy? Okay, we'll match energy right now. So, but here it's like you're not matching somebody's energy. It is kind of like that whole whatever, but this is different. It's like, I'm not playing games, or like, I'm not stupid, I'm not naive. Maybe you saw somebody out on a date and it was like a friend's boyfriend or cousin, or like, who knows, and then that person's like, tells the friend, because the friend, and it's what you do, but they contemplate before they say, and then that person's like, oh, it's just my cousin. Ha 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 ha. Like what? And maybe you're just like, okay, let's see where this goes. Now I'm going to keep an eye on you, because I was getting surveillance. So again, like somebody might be watching you. It could have to do at work, an insurance claim, and they're watching you that way. But I'm more like FBI, CIA, local police. They got earpieces, cameras. Like, to the extent somebody could even be renting the empty house next door and just kind of being very discreet. Like, there's somebody's watching somebody here, but again, like, I just keep hearing like the joke's on you though. So maybe somebody thinks you're stupid enough to believe them. So I don't know if somebody underestimated somebody here, or just kept it a secret. But again, careful with communication. Like, somebody is purposely probably going to try to trick you, but this is about being very clear. It's a different type of perspective. Maybe you're out debating somebody. I don't know if you're debating. I don't know if that has to do with the presidential candidacy, or if it's just like, maybe you're a lawyer and there's like an intern. Peanut butter is bathing in the tortoise's water. I just got pulled the peanut butter with the sun. But it's like nighttime with the lights. And this Empress at the bottom of the deck, she almost reminds me of like, not the mama, not the mama. It's like a little dinosaur, like in a high chair. I don't know what movie that is though. I know I've seen that look before. And I just heard Disturbia, so maybe like there's an empress here or a queen nervous in how something's gonna go. Like as soon as they walk through the door, light the candle. You got the hermit and the 5 of candles, drama, confliction. Again, it's these 3 people here with the hermit underneath. Again, Disney villains. I don't know that little guy. But again, jealousy, competition, wanting you to see something a different way. Could be dealing with a Virgo, Pisces, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Taurus. Cats, go away. The both of you are not going to sit here and stalk him. Go find something else to do. Oh, peanut butter. He's all wet. Oh, baby. Careful. They're over there. They're watching you. Max? He has a hard time flying when he's soaked like that. So again, it's something maybe going on with birds here. Hey, baby. Yeah, you can't fly right now. You're okay. No, you're gonna hurt yourself. Cut it out. Oh, man. You dry up. Let me shut the door so nobody bothers you. What the fuck? Maybe it's a message of a predator. I literally had Max and Kessel staring right here at him, and he was soaked. He doesn't typically get that soaked, but he was straight up fucking soaked. Why the fuck does the water look like that? As if like, well, I think it's just the mulch, not really blood. What the fuck? Yeah, I would have saw blood on the carpet. Maybe you're vulnerable. I'm telling you, be careful here because there's multiple people that think they can win or an attack or like you're crazy. Maybe somebody has 3 different fucking personalities. You don't realize you're dealing with somebody like that until it's too late. Not too late as in like death or anything like that. Just kind of like maybe you're all in and it's like, wow, I married a fucking cuckoo. There might be something generational here because when we were cleaning out the garage, my dad's like, don't ever touch this. It was his great-great-grandfather's cuckoo clock. It's almost 200 years old. And I was like, why don't we just hang it upstairs so people can enjoy it? He's like, no, there's too many parts. It needs to be fixed, but it's a few $100s, and I haven't gotten around to it. But I'm like, what a shame it's just sitting in the box. So again, like whoever's watching you, there's people competing. Did we talk about games? Oh, that was it in this reading or the other reading? We were talking about scruples. Because I feel like this is like competition or somebody's competing, but it's like you're not even competing with this person. Or somebody's threatening something, playing games. Looks like she's wringing his neck up there. So be careful because this message or this person watching you thinks they got you where they want you, or they can sweet talk their way to something. But then it's like you have this venom, is what I'm getting, because I'm pretty sure it's a snake, actually watching these 3 fools. My three children, my three fathers, I'm getting posed like a 50s, 60s show. I know I'm not saying it right. So this could be 3 generations. Obviously, there's a current generation here, but there's another generation. Maybe that generation has opinion. I'm not really sure what's going on, but like little do they know that they're actually being watched for their behavior or their actions, thinking they were getting away with something this whole time, and then like tables turn. As the world turns, isn't that a soap opera? 10 of Candles. So they're typically messengers, but it's like somebody wants to lay all their shit, unload their dump truck on your fucking front lawn. With the sun, you got the world. So this is really kind of like an obvious situation, but it's not obvious to somebody. Like, so this is almost like a celebration. You got the 4 of Wands. Something's finally over. Maybe it's a marriage. Maybe it's some type of win. But I think somebody else thinks the win is going to go in their favor. And I don't think it's the lovers, guys, in the sense of like, I think it's somebody's ex maybe bothering you or thinking they can. Like, there's something going on here where it's very mischievous. It's very, like, almost like secretive, as if like you don't know, but you know exactly what's going on. So I don't know if somebody thinks you're naive and they can get away with the story, but like that's not how this is gonna roll. Somebody's in for a shock. Like, this person can be a really good communicator too. Very good at convincing energies. Got my mind set on you, but like in a vicious way almost. And it's what it is toxic. And it's kind of like this energy thinks there's some type of win. I don't even see a win here. But somebody is convinced that they can like fool a jury. Like maybe it's a lawyer. Somebody really good at manipulating. And I just said to myself, maybe I should have been a lawyer. I'm good at what I do. But not in manipulation, that yada yada. I've never even given it a thought. It's never even been an idea until now. But I'm very authentic and truthful. Somebody here is lying. Lying on the stand, lying to the jury, lying to your face, lying to your wife, lying to your husband. I thought you were going to sew this. I need to wear it. It's like, I'm just busy cooking. I'll do it right after this. Like, somebody married the devil. Again, it could just be somebody very toxic. But somebody is very good at manipulating, turning the scenario around. Could be a Virgo, could be a Pisces. You know how I was always saying, like, not always, but in the beginning and last month, the whole Pisces bullshit, being the most intuitive and this and that, like, it's actually bullshit. I was reading some fucking stories and I came across multiple stories. They actually say Virgo is the most intuitive because they listen to their gut. They get sick if something is off. Like, they know. And they tend to follow their gut. They have very good intuition. And it was a lot of things too, but And especially if anyone has a Virgo moon, you can use it to your advantage or disadvantage. And I could see it. My ex-husband he was a Virgo, and his intuition was on point. Because they work with that intuitive muscle which sits in your gut. So Virgos tend to feel that more. But see what I'm saying? Like, it's not about competition here. A Virgo or a Pisces. Who's got the best ability here? You know, so there's something just fucking stupid and foolish going on around here. Something's going on around here. Well, I'm a Scorpio. Well, I'm a Libra. Like, as if the two girls are fighting. Jade's a cusper between Pisces and Aquarius. So I don't know if somebody here thinks, my Virgo is going to kick your Pisces in the ass. My Gemini is better than your Taurus. Like, it's just... I actually sent something I wanted to show you guys, but it was cute. It was funny. It's kind of unrealistic, but you never know. Maybe I didn't send it to me. Did I send it to anybody? I guess not. But it was like I actually didn't send it to anybody. But Virgos run like this. Capricorn runs like this. It went down the whole zodiac. Gemini, Aquarius. Like, it was just like a joke, but it was cute and it was funny. And some of them, like, I can see it. You know what I mean? And then at the end, it was like, Cancers don't even like to run. He picks up the huge branch, moves it aside, walks through, while everybody else is tripping on it. But I'd love to jog. So, see what I'm saying? Like, somebody's comparing zodiacs or doing something fucking stupid here. I don't get it. Like, somebody we're back to this whole zodiac thing, like, in a very competitive energy, very dramatic, very freaking competitive. And again, I'm getting pulled to scruples. I don't know if it was this reading or the end of the last reading. But somebody's extremely competitive, and somebody thinks that they can sweet talk their way to some type of, like, victory. It's like, joke's on you, little do you know. Something's going on around here. So yeah, I don't know if, like, somebody is competitive, because I'm getting pulled to, like, somebody who was attempting to, like, harass me, this and that, and it's like, you don't even know how to read cards. Your channel's about cards. And it's like, no, bitch. My channel's not about just tarot. Are you fucking out of your mind? Go watch someone else and stop stalking me. How's that sound? So somebody is definitely like, but, like, I'm a Virgo, I'm a Capricorn, but I'm Pisces. Like, somebody thinks their placements are, like, off the chart and they should be having a fucking party over here, a chart party. Like, they have fucking 5 stars. You don't got no fucking stars. And I'm getting like, oh, you want to talk shit, run your mouth, but then you shut like your channel down because you put yourself on blast. Where was the confidence there? So this is like, there is some bashing. There is something going on here. And like, I never talked about that shit with you guys. And it came out in the Libra read. And I left that shit up. I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm done holding back and being respectful to you. You don't deserve my respect, my energy. None of that. So I don't know. Somebody thinks something's going to go in somebody's favor here. And it's just like, I keep getting like, the joke's on you. And something karmic, lots of karmic things are going to start like rolling towards this person. It's like I could see a snowball rolling down the hill, but it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, collecting snow as it rolls. And it's like ends up right in front of your door, like you're trapped. So somebody could be trapped in their own shit. There's no way out. You got to deal with the consequences of your shitty fucking behavior. Got some cocky people up here. That's cute. I'm sorry, but I think this is funny. Yeah. Next to mine used to say, a friend told him to get your dick beaters off. My radio, Boston accent. Yeah, I get Boston, Jersey. I get a lot of things. But you know what? Like, people used to say to me, like, your accent is like thick, like you don't talk like that. And I think when I'm nervous or I start something show, my accent gets thicker. So there could be something with an accent, but it's like you're not faking your accent. And I've talked like this my whole entire fucking life. My parents actually put me in speech therapy. And one of the reasons why I have trouble saying words and tongue twisters is because I'm so deaf in one ear. That it actually affects my voice. You know how but again, born in Minnesota, grew up in Lawrence, then went to New Hampshire, then went from New Hampshire, I still went to school in Mass. I never looked at myself as having an accent, but people pick up on it all the time. But to me, it's not, it's probably some type of accent, but I do, like, when I talk to my family in Minnesota, like, my friends will know, like, oh, did you just talk to your aunt? Or you just talk to your grandmother? Something like that, because then that little bit of that accent kicks in. So I don't know why that happens, but it does. But, like, I've had somebody say, like, you sound like you have a fake accent or something. It's like, no, actually, it's almost a speech impediment. Is kind of like what it is, and it does make it me. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you have somebody here like trying to compete with you, and you're not even trying to compete with anybody here. Like, this isn't a fucking competition. You know, and I don't know if it's a competition between fucking zodiacs. It just sounds fucking stupid if you ask me. But literally, my voice, my accent, what it's actually linked to a speech impediment, and that's why I can't say certain words. Like, people laugh when I say Florida or orange. You know, it's my tongue don't roll certain ways. Like, I can't say suspific, that word, yes, there's just some words that I just can't say. My tongue won't let me do it. I remember being in 4th grade and someone's like, can you say pack the car in the Harvard yard? And I'm just like, what? So I don't know if somebody's making fun of somebody here. Again, careful, kids in school. That came out in a reading last week, but this looks like adults, but it's very fucking childish. So you could be calling somebody out. They're trying to call you out. Somebody thinks they're slick as fuck. Two of Wands, you have the Seven of Potions. So again, somebody could be trying to confuse you, convince you to take something. Again, I feel like somebody's poisoning something intentionally. Like, let's get high, let's get drunk, let's get smashed, let's, you know what I mean? Let's trip our balls off. Like, it's not a great vibe, I'll tell you that. Somebody here is clearly toxic. Like their way of having fun or breaking loose. I mean, someone could show up at your door drunk and you're like, no, bye-bye. This shit's over with the world. Like, not fooling me. Joke's on you. Or somebody tries like chainmail to make you nervous. I hate that shit too. I don't reply, just get rid of it. Mia feels the need to reply and send it because it'd be bad luck if she didn't. Like that piece of paper, the wording convinced her, scared her enough to follow through with it. And it's like, no, leave that shit alone. When you start reading it, you know what it is. Let it go. Tell your friends, like, please don't send me shit like that. And that's it. Leave it be. But I remember when I was younger, chainmail was a big thing. So I don't know if this is chainmail. But I do. I feel like it's fucking stupid. Like, someone's like, my Virgo is going to kick your Pisces ass. My Pisces is going to kick your Aries ass. My Taurus placement is stronger than your fucking Virgo placement. Like, it's so fucking ridiculous. And if that's you doing that, like, find your own strength in your own chart and self-motivate yourself. Other people don't need to know about it. It's actually pulling me to that, I almost said cookout, that concert I went to in the beginning of summer in Marsh brought a friend. And it's, we all have our side friends and certain stuff, but like not side friends as like a bad thing, but not one that typically does group things with us. And she's like super spiritual too, and she's just sitting there and she's like, I wonder what moon he is, or like what his rising is. And and I was telling her certain stuff, but like me and her, our thought process is different when it comes to spirituality or how we read. And she's like, I'd love to read your chat one day. And I was like, no. And she looked at me and she's like, oh, you're one of those. Like, I wanted to punch the bitch. That's like giving you my social security card and saying, go have fun with it. People can use it at your weaknesses, your strengths. Don't trust every reader out there. You shouldn't have to send your birth chart and all certain stuff to your readers. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like, it's such a stupid argument that it's something fucking stupid here. And I never even said anything to Marsh, and Marsh never asked. She could have just picked up on my vibe too and was like, yep, I'm not going to bring that conversation up with her. But when I was saying like certain stuff, she was just like, oh, I don't believe in that. And it's like, okay. And then she's like, Marsh's rising is Aquarius. And she's like, oh, I so get that. Because you're so good with like friendships and this and that, and you're Pisces, you're so intuitive. And I'm just like, this bitch needs to shut the fuck up. So there's like, I don't know what's going on here. So again, but that was all about like someone's chart. So somebody here is very competitive when it comes to their zodiac placements. And again, I keep hearing it's so fucking stupid. It's like that one time when energy came out because of Pluto, and I said to myself, I'm like, I think I even said like, this bitch, my Pluto is fucking on fire or something right now, but it had to do with the transit. You know what I mean? And then she used it against me in the sense, oh, you think you're Pluto? Well, watch my Pluto when it punches you in the face. Like, those who are new here, I pretty much have a stalker that just watches. It's one of my ex's currents, and she's a miserable bitch. So it is what it is, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, it's her jealousy. It's not my problem. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. It's what gets me through. How we heal, I heal. Someone's not gonna try to stop who I am. See the voice going? Maybe she's working on my fucking throat chakra, who knows? But it's like, you're not gonna stop who the fuck I am, how the fuck I read, how I fucking talk, what I choose to talk about. So again, like, somebody probably try to like hang you up or something, but it's like multiple people laughing at you, but it's like they're a little fucking gang of misfits. You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking whatever this is stupid. It's like cliquey. You know, like this little clique in school. Like, oh, I want to be with that crowd. Then go fucking be with that crowd. You know, you can't just follow your own fucking follow the leader. You gotta follow the leader here. Fuck that shit. Somebody here thinks they're fucking precious. It's like, no, I'm about to pop your fucking balloon. And some people will be like, oh, don't talk about it on YouTube and this and that. You're only giving her more of like a edge and this and that. I don't give a fuck. I'm done keeping my mouth shut about this fucking petty bitch. Because that's what she is. Who brings down other people when I haven't even done anything? Like, who does that to another fucking human being? It's just fucking rotten. So it is pulling me to that scenario, guys. And it's like, well, maybe somebody doesn't want to talk about it. Well, maybe you should talk about it. Maybe it will make you feel better if you do talk about it. Because somebody here is very competitive and jealous over you or somebody in your family. Like, it's just, I don't know what it is, but I'm not liking the vibe of that little fucking clan, whoever they think they are. You know, and it's like, again, somebody who just wants to dump their shit on your front lawn, but it's like, bitch, you can't knock at my door anymore. I'm not home. Like, so I feel like the tables, I think, turn here, and it's like their own little fucking entrapment. But somebody's a smart ass thinking they know exactly how they're going to attempt something and get away with it. So you guys could have a stalker, multiple stalkers, or that, like, say you're in school, like, it's 3 people that always hang out together. I just heard menage a trois. You know, so like, there's just something about 3 people right now. Something's going on around here. And again, this has nothing to really even do with my story. I'm just giving you an example, guys. Go be who you are. Talk about what you want to talk about. Freedom of fucking speech. Be who you are. But somebody thinks you think that you're smarter or better at like witchcraft. It's fucking stupid. You have somebody out there that thinks they're better than you. Like, who fucking does that with your time? That's what you do with your time? Work up little concoctions of things you're going to say because you think you're better. You can bring somebody down. Like, no. It's like Disturbia. It's like they're disturbed, not you. So the table's turned somewhere here. But someone's going to attempt to try this shit again. Again, it's like a lawyer or something that, you know, thinks they can manipulate the jury. But then little do they know that this lawyer has some type of entity ready to attack. So somebody's going to try to pull off some type of attack this week. I don't know if it's in the public eye, if it has to do with politics, if it has to do with an axe, if it, you know, it's somebody thinks they're going to get away with something. I just heard cream of the crop. I think it's part of a song. And the Five of Needles. Yeah, but see, this is manipulation. It's the Five of Swords. You could be holding back here with the Four of Pentacles, but like somebody thinks they're gonna attack this week. I don't know what it's all about, but it's tricks on you. Let me use my other cards. What the fuck? Where did they go? All over here. Something's going on around here. So yeah, I don't know why somebody thinks that, but like no one's better than the other person. Like there should not even be anything competitive here. There's no reason for it. So somebody has been trying to compete with you for a long time. And this could be two different people within one story. You have that energy and then you have another energy over here. And it's like maybe two people are together but they're competing when it comes to you. Again, like you have looks like you have females around once again that just can't handle your energy for some reason. Like you trigger their dark side, but you're probably a catalyst, but it's intentional. Like the Five of Swords, throwing somebody the Five of Swords, like winning through manipulation, winning through lies, like no, joke's on you. I keep hearing the joke's on you. Somebody who wants to cause you anxiety or confusion. It's like Disturbia, but it's like it's the other energy that's actually fucking disturbed. Let me go to the Lovers real quick. You got ascending, learning, expansion, transcending, preparing for union, new phase. So this could be somebody new that comes into your life, somebody who's been watching you. Get the Snake at the bottom of the deck, competition, envy the other woman, looking over your shoulder. So again, like I think I said this on members. We went through this phase where it was like all masculine energy and they were going through like a particular lesson and it was just whatever was going on planetorial. But now it's switched to the feminine energy. Like it went from man to woman, like, but that energy should be balanced. But for some reason, the last couple months was based all around like men, and now it's the power is like in the woman's hand. So it's like, what are you going to do with this? Because we're in that leadership role, but there's other people that want to take you down. So I just don't understand why. I mean, how old are we? I look at how old I am and I'm like, I cannot believe that there's still shit like this happening in my life. I'll exit out, but it's like, how fucking old are you? Like it blows my mind to waste this much time. Like, why are you wasting your time on me with your thoughts? Like, why are you like, don't you have other things in your life to fucking do than to stay up all night or to hit somebody up because, you're drunk and you want to run your mouth? Like, go do something else with your fucking life. For a year and a half, this woman has been obsessed with me, trying to fucking bring me down. It's not like the first obsession when I first started YouTube and somebody thought they could turn me into a lesbian. Like obsession becomes dangerous, guys. It's a dangerous fucking game. So I don't know how this is going to like play out. Maybe somebody cursed your love life. Like, I'm not sure. But again, like, you're rising. You're not falling here. But it doesn't look like you ever fell. But somebody felt like they had the power over you. And then I hadn't talked to somebody in like a long time. It had been like 20 years. And she was like, I was always kind of jealous of you. And I was like, why? For what? There's no need. He chose you. Like, stop looking at something in a negative way. Like, so it's just, it can be your own mother, your button heads, your kids. Like, the energy with women right now is literally off the fucking charts. But it's like, you're going to be the better person, or you're going to match somebody else's energy. I wouldn't match somebody else's energy unless you have to, because that's just fucking, go do something else with your life. You're about to step into a new phase anyway. So there is something different here compared to like what this is. You know, everyone can compete. You can compare it to one story, but there's definitely two different scenarios on this board. I just wanted one more. Again, girl with the snake charm being used, boundaries. Yeah, maybe somebody put a spell on your love life. Or you have this other woman, like, go do what it is you want to do in life, but you make sure I'm fucking number one priority. Like, again, like, somebody still has a toxic link to somebody. I definitely see something like turning for the better, though. So again, like, you gotta put your fucking foot down. It's like people who don't fix people's crowns or puts other people like, even adults, guys. Like, I personally don't sit and dwell. And then other people sit and dwell, and it's like, how can I backstab her or him? Like, there's just women out here right now that are just very fucking competitive, all about themselves. They turn everything around on you, but it's just projection. It has nothing to do with you. It's their own fucking shit. So something's gonna backfire here with multiple women. Like, say this is just different, and I had that example of my story. Well, this could be the example of the other story I just told, where I had somebody come back 20 years later, and I was like, why are you jealous of me? Like, he chose you. We're just friends. But 20 years ago, we were more than friends. I was the one before they actually committed. Get where I'm going? So there's like a couple different stories here with a couple different people. But again, it's still this energy of like three people. And somebody here definitely like wants to, throw their load on your fucking front yard. Or it's somebody who just wants you to feel the weight of their karma. It's like, no, we're not doing that either. So these could be two different work employees. Like, there's definitely professionals here. Lawyers, doctors, politicians, but I think you even have a professional fucking lawyer here. I mean, a professional fucking liar. Virgos think they're good at lying, but they don't. You can see through a Virgo. So here we go again with that competition. Yep, they use that intuition. They got good intuition, but they suck at lying. And if you guys know Virgos, you know that's the fucking truth. Virgos can't lie. Well, they can lie, but you can always tell instantly when a Virgo lies. Virgos can't get away with lying. So somebody here thinks they can get away with something. Good morning. So, I don't know. I just heard they got another thing coming. Like maybe you were very submissive with the first attack. Like, they're using examples of my past for you guys to see like what's going on here. But whatever you do not match this energy. Because I feel like this is different energy too. Like the Page of Candles with the Five of Swords. Is somebody here trying to manipulate, confuse you, convince you it's not that way. Like, you were supposed to do that plan. You were supposed to execute it. What the fuck? It's just, I don't know if there's somebody certifiably fucking crazy up here. I wouldn't even say like bipolar. This is something else. Twin flames, yin yang, balance, unity, duality, polar opposites, death. This relationship is over. No second chances. What's dead is dead. Self-indulgence, self-worth, value, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. Like, somebody's done with this bullshit. Like I said, like, you take control of something, but like in a good way. My Scorpio is going to take control. My Capricorn is going to take control of the situation. Like, you can use it that way in the sense of your chart and you know what zodiac you have to work on personally when it comes to your own Akashics. And you utilizing it the right way. You know what I mean? But this is somebody that thinks they could keep like manipulating a situation. And it's like, no. You don't appreciate me? No. You don't see my worth, my value? Nope. Done. So somebody's standing up to somebody here too. It could be linked to that energy. What is this Emperor? Could be somebody who's married to somebody. Backstabbing, heartbreak, loss, separation, deception, lies, shock and attack. Maybe somebody just didn't see something. I'm not sure. But it's kind of like what goes around comes around, Oh, it's not like that. Or he's not like that. She's not like that. Okay. All right. Give it some time. It will play out. And it looks like it played out. Oh, it's my job to cheat. It's my job to be an asshole. It's my job to get away with it. Like, but somebody did you wrong, and that's the way it was supposed to go. I feel like that energy is still a little stuck. Yeah. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, and our wounds. It's like a trauma bond going on over here. And then there's like a new relationship going on over here, but there's like an old relationship that's trauma bonding. And let's hope they're not all the same fucking people. Because if that's the case, I'd look at it the same way. Like, what's dead is dead. Like, there's no fucking way. Yep, that connection's there, but nope. You still have a trauma bond with somebody? Nope. No fucking way. I'll never feel safe. I don't think anybody will. I don't think it's just me. Like, that's a situation that doesn't make you feel safe. If you don't feel safe in a relationship, you don't have one. If someone can't make me feel safe and comfortable, bye. If I don't feel secure, nope. So there is trauma bonding here. Maybe somebody, learned that lesson already and is now ready for a new phase. But you ask me, there's another woman will always be there, as if somebody was married, they had kids, they own a business together. It's something. The Empress was down there too. Maybe both people have kids. but somebody thought like they were using somebody else or charming somebody else. Or again, she's not like that. And it's like, well, looks like you already found out. Like, she is like that. She was like that. So there had to have been time for a cycle here. And you do have the world, so at least a year or more. I think we have a very strong individual here on this board, a very strong independent woman on this fucking board, and you're just over all this shit. And again, I think of like my age, and I'm like, I cannot believe this was even part of my life. Like, obviously, it's karmic whether you engage or not, but it is. I think you learned your lesson just in the sense of like this. None of these energies can touch me anymore. Again, like if I can't see something, it's over. If I don't feel security with the Four of Wands, I don't feel, like it's just like, For me, guys, it's not a thing. But I can feel a strong, independent woman here. You're not really on the board. They could just be fighting about you, talking about you. Or if you don't even know this energy, it's happening to them and you might bump into them. Just know they're going through something big. Maybe somebody here is trying to bump into you. I just got a weird vibe there. Like they go where you go. Get your sandwiches, your coffee. Instead of just like picking up the phone, So somebody's ego might be there too. So I don't know how solid that situation is yet. Well, maybe you're just putting up fucking setting boundaries. You're not dealing with other shit, and you end up meeting the love of your life. You guys nurture each other. But with this sun, I kept getting like jokes on you. So somebody was playing games, addictions. Yeah, see, codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, control, emotional block. Didn't I say something yesterday about like, yeah, in that reading, it wasn't yesterday, it was like within the last week, there was like a codependent situation between two people. Today I'm getting more trauma bond, like they bonded over trauma. They bonded over something traumatic. Like when the relationship first started, something must have happened and it triggered a trauma bond. And again, that's why I was like, go dump your load on somebody else's lawn. You're not going to come in here and make me feel unfucking stable anymore. So this sun, it could be a Leo, somebody that's very dependent on other people, or again, guys, it can be anybody, but major arcanas that we have right now would be the sun, would be a Leo, an Aries, a Gemini, a Libra, a Pisces, a Virgo, a Taurus. So it's one of those placements probably within your chart that you are working through when it comes to whatever this is. And for some of you, it can be an emotional block. I would think that's more like read one with all the water. This is more all air. So somebody could be possessive of their house. Like, she's not allowed to come in my house. It's like control. I had a girl one time literally say to me, like, that's my kitchen. I designed that kitchen. You're in my house. And it's like, no, you moved out a long time ago. Yeah, memories are in that house. I don't even think he should have been living in that house. I think he should have gave her the house. And he should have moved. It was a sticky situation that I was in. We all knew each other. So clearly, I keep bringing up my past here. So something from your past is definitely rolling around again. But it's going to be cleared up. The world is here. Congratulations. You feel solid, stable, independent. And I swear, at one point in our life, we all experience the same things. Just plays out differently, you know? I just said, poor unfortunate souls. So somebody here can definitely have an entity, and it is what it is. And if that's the case, I wouldn't be rolling down that road with anybody. So you might find out something, or cutting ties with somebody, just finding out, things coming to light. And again, like, maybe this is an energy, you know, and it tends to come back around, and, you know, the person thought like they had already won. Because somebody wanted to look at it as a win. So you got very manipulative women here. But I guarantee you already knew that that's what was going on anyway. Because I don't think you were still engaging with this energy, to be quite honest with you. Because again, you're not quite here yet. This could be your new phase. Or this is somebody that decides to get back with a karmic, and you're like, dear Lord, what the fuck is wrong with you? You might cut ties with this person too. Like, you know, sometimes you have that friend that has that toxic boyfriend or something, and it's like, what the fuck? So in a couple months, we'll have to talk you off the ledge again. Like, fuck that shit. Like, you decided to make that unhealthy choice, and you break ties. There's very strong, independent women here that know what they want in their life, what they can tolerate, what they won't tolerate. Somebody very intelligent, and not someone. It's a group of thousands. Same thing with the men a couple months ago. It was like the weight was on the men. Now it seems to be on the women, but like only the women that was karmic, the weight is actually on them. Like, joke's on you. And then like the tables turn. You are dealing with somebody fucking cocky over here too, though. Tell me about the Emperor. I feel like the Emperor got taken advantage of, though. I feel like the men are being taken advantage by women right now. Envy, competitive, discontent, resentful. So, like, the men are even jealous about how these independent people are living their lives. Like, how are you not bothered? So I mean, you have people here that are like, what the fuck? But maybe this is why, one more for the Emperor. Maybe this is why, I did see cutting ties, but maybe this is why this energy is all done with whatever this is. Feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. The Queen of Pentacles is that person. Somebody is definitely, and she's definitely in this energy right now. So this energy needs to breathe, let go, clear their mind. Like, there's some toxic scenarios here, and some people just settle, guys. I feel like people here are just settling for money, settling because there's kids involved. Like, but somebody else's life here is about to go on with the Lovers, with this new phase and union. It's all good if you want to imagine me being that person, but if you're not taking action and doing anything, and you're just bored with your fucking life, like, don't come my way. My energy is important to me. vacation, get away, relax, have fun. So yeah, you guys have a new phase coming in. So people who thought they were like above you or better than you, or their charm was working, whatever the case may be, like the tables turn. So like your rise is somebody else's downfall, and it's hundreds of thousands that are going to experience this energy, because it's a wave of independent women here. And again, like even if you're together, you're still independent. And that's how relationships are supposed to be. But you guys are still like enjoying each other, having fun, relaxing, doing what's best for you. I think that came out yesterday with the relaxation card. So you're about to be with somebody who has an ex, and everybody has exes, guys. Oh, look at that. Karmics, third party haters, lesson learned. I love this because somebody is breaking free, and that's a good thing. But do know whoever kind of comes your way does have an ex that's still codependent and clingy. Somebody thought they had won already. So I don't know what that's about. It's definitely somebody who kept interfering purposely. Like, not that situation. Like, you have two situations that were purposeful. But it looks like the lesson's being learned here, and somebody's going in a new direction. So, again, knowing that somebody will always be in your life, and if this has come up before, like, this looks like you're going to be okay. It doesn't look like something you have to stress. I think you will feel that safety factor, which is beautiful. Because an energy here is about to take charge, and they don't give a fuck anymore. They want to be with you. And then again, you have other energies around you too, like whoever that is. It could be on your side, their side. Again, very competitive women, very manipulative women. So you clearly have already done your work. So now whoever this is going to get a dose of that, of their own shadow work. Kind of like a smack in the face. Joke's on you. But I don't think you're saying like, haha, I won, joke's on you. Like, you didn't even see an outcome playing out here. But something's going to play out. But again, I don't think this is you like very cocky, like joke's on you. But that's how it's going to come back around with the situation here. Very sneaky, manipulative energy. Got harmony, balance, peace, happiness. So with all this drama, someone is finding that soul searching. So this is looking at something differently, or you just see that the situation is different. Like, it's not my shit, it's their shit. You know, moving on. And then you have a love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low, but angry, bitter, and petty. And again, like whatever this is petty. So somebody like wants to break you up or cause a problem. Somebody's going to have a problem with you being with somebody, or somebody's going to have a problem. Or this is somebody that already had a problem with you being with somebody. But like you're going to be in a healthy relationship soon, and someone's still going to be stuck in a very toxic situation, and it's intentional, it's karma. So just know that someone is not going to be happy, or a lot of people won't be happy to see you happy. Your good friends will be happy to see you happy, but you do have energy around you, different stories that are not going to be happy. Their spell didn't work. Is not going to be happy. Their manipulation didn't work. Not going to be happy you're with somebody. And it's multiple women too. It could be your own ex too that's not happy that you're with somebody new. Like, there's going to be a lot of jealousy around this partnership, which tells me it's a beautiful partnership. And people, when they sense that type of energy, it triggers people's shadow. So just enjoy each other. these people still have to go through their own shit because they thought that some type of wind was going to go in their favor. I feel like this has been happening for years, guys. And then finally, the tables turn in a very positive way. If someone kept you a secret, you're no longer a secret. You're going to find peace in a situation. But there's going to be somebody else that's definitely salty. And I think it's different women, guys. Different women, different scenarios. It's just how there's so much completion here, but there's also congratulations. Because you had to pass tests with certain people here. You've had to have grown a lot within the last year, whether you realize it or not. Like the things that you went through made you stronger. And we know we hate saying stuff like that, but in this situation, like, it's the truth. Like, now you can actually live your life in a different way. Like, you're not going to feel defeated.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm on YouTube.
Dad?
Huh?
I said Dad's was home work from 10 to 6, but he called out, so he doesn't go to work anymore.
Okay.
But Kim, she was going to pick me up and help her with the basement. She was going to bring me back later before I go home from work.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if maybe we might still go there. But that's if the day out, I don't know. But, so.
Does he have tomorrow? Do you have tomorrow off, or are you working?
I have work.
Oh, yeah. You said Wednesday and Friday. You coming home tonight or in the morning? Okay.
Why?
Just wondering. All right, I'm going to finish up YouTube and I'll call you back.
Okay. I just said that I literally feel so empty. Like, my stomach's like right here. It feels like a dog's going around with the throat. I feel like I'm not hungry, but I feel like empty. You know?
Yeah, I kind of do know what you're saying. Maybe just have a couple bites of something. It would settle your stomach. Maybe a couple crackers. Yeah, I know it. That's a weird feeling. I actually know exactly what you're saying. Only because I've experienced it. So have a couple bites of something. Something light, like toast and butter, or don't go heavy. All right. Love you. I'll call you back.
Okay, love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. There's 2 of Wands, 7 of Cups. You could even be planning a vacation or planning something. Lust, greed, by any means necessary, inconsiderate, tension, stressed out, migraines, worried. You definitely have some type of obsession here. You have a third-party situation here trying to cause this. I mean, you definitely have an asshole here. Could you just be this? There's something here like you being cautious and nervous. It could be like an insecurity here, but like there's a sex thing here too, in the sense of like, could even be like spiritual bait on both ends. Because you do have a sex fix there. But it's like, if you open that door, it's going to cause confusion. So I don't know if this is the same person or now if we're talking about somebody else and you just want to fix. Like here, you could have relied on somebody as like a comfort, but something didn't pan out because of an addiction, emotional block, codependent, situations, restricting themselves. So somebody is definitely going to try to stress you out about a situation you make with this Two of Wands. So heads up there, guys. Like, please, like, let that, like, don't let that consume you. You have to be strong enough to not let this consume you. And again, some of you might be stressed out, like, what the fuck? I thought I learned that lesson. But it's like, there's always something that follows. I'm glad, like, people are letting the tower crash around certain energies, but, like, there's always energies that follow a tower. And again, like, people could just be jealous of you about going in this direction. And it's just, there's too much going on. You do have energies around you that are very, I'm getting inconsiderate, like being used, but not like, yeah, I can compare it with that whole sex fix, but I don't think it's lust like that. I think it's literally somebody here, by any means necessary, wants to butt in. Very inconsiderate people, causing you headaches, stressing you out. This is what they want. And there's borderline obsession here too, so be careful. Like, somebody wants to make you feel insecure, guarded, you know. It's, and again, it's like a trap. Like, somebody's karma comes back around. Like I said, with those Two of Wands, they open that door and here comes this confusion. But I feel like somebody's going to get locked in that. But now it looks like somebody's trying to lock you in. But it's like, what's dead is dead. Grow, transform your life. So you're gonna have an energy here that's gonna make you feel like you made the wrong fucking choice. So please fucking push through this, because somebody here is a fucking asshole for doing that to you. So it's kind of like another test, or it's just kind of like, heads up, you know, that's gonna last for a little while. But it's like head in the clouds, delusion, hopes, and dreams. Yeah, so I don't know who the fuck this person is, but it's like a double life cheater, backstabber. Somebody is going to it's like somebody's job to make you fucking miserable because of the choice you fucking made. It's so fucking shitty, but it's like, that's just over. You're a very strong, independent person here. Like, please know, if you feel insecure, if you feel any of this way, it's because somebody is purposely making you feel that way. You have a real fucking asshole here, or a real fucking bitch. I don't know who the fuck it is, but it's a shitty fucking person. You sure you make the right decision? Or it's like, this person wants to make this decision, but it's like they can hear somebody else's opinion in the background. Please get out of that. Don't get stuck in that energy, because that's exactly what people want you to be. Fuck that shit. We're adults here, and if people aren't adulting, you do not want them in your life. It's a fucking given. And again, this person that you think is going through this big breakup and they're looking at you as nurturing, make sure they're not taking advantage of you either, because you are a nurturer. And somebody could just be trying to get a little piece of your energy. They're trying to rebound. They're trying to get a fix. But it seems like there's something bigger than that here. So just know, like, it's like you have 3 different haters, 3 different situations, 3 different haters. It's fucking ridiculous. And people are going to try to backstab you. They're going to try to make you feel like you're an asshole. Like, I can't believe you made that decision. Like, it's just fucking extremely inconsiderate. But there's, you got to keep breaking those ties and putting your foot down, because things are going to, like, really smooth over and really go in your favor here. So if this is you being with somebody, whoever's going to start to come your way, like, enjoy that. Have fun. Don't worry about how people feel. Like, lean on each other, like a give and take. You guys can get through this. This person is not coming into your life by accident. It's your time for your life to get better. It's your time to enjoy yourselves. You deserve it. Two people here deserve a beautiful relationship here. Whatever this encounter is deserved. So I don't see anybody here like using that excuse like there's too much going on. They could have, but they're gonna bust out of it. They're gonna break out of that energy. Because if somebody hits you up and is like, oh, it's just been really busy, this and that, like, don't buy that shit either. Oh, it's not personal. It is personal. Because if you wanted to make time, you wanted to talk, you wanted to go out, it'd be happening. So again, some of you have an ex that thought that you would never move on, or thought that, you know, if they left that door open, it's still available. Like, and this is like, too bad, so sad. You actually go in a different direction with somebody who gives to you as well. Like, your give here, like, you probably fall in love, but it's somebody who is gonna give you the same amount of attention, nurturing, relaxation time. Someone's gonna be gentle with you. This is gonna be a beautiful relationship, and this might be nobody you know, or it could be somebody you know, and it's just like, oh no, we're just friends. That friendship leads to something more. But whomever this person is has a woman in their life, a kid's mother, that is just nasty. And I just got pulled to somebody else. Do you know almost everybody I've dated or friends with has kids? Nobody's really single. Oh, one, my catalyst, didn't have any children. Probably has children out there he doesn't know about, but everybody else had children. So there's definitely children involved here. Don't be nervous to meet the kids or introduce your kids to this person. Maybe, you know, put a movie on or watch a movie. You would be a good person to have in this child's life. And I'm literally getting pulled to 2 different stories, like someone I actually never saw myself with and we've never dated. But we've kind of been like talking here and there, but I don't look at it as anything. I just strictly friends. Traction on his end, not really mine. But just so much fun to hang out with. But then I'm also getting pulled to a different situation that's not this situation. So I don't know what's going to go down here, but you're going to like it. You got the Fool. So it's a brand new start. It's a beautiful vibration. 9 of Wands, just letting go of whatever is bothering you, just again going in that direction. You got Judgment. You're going to make a judgment call too, because maybe you thought somebody would always come into your life or back into your life, and it's actually not this person. So there is something mysterious about this new person with you. And again, it seems like it is somebody who has children, you know, that wants you around their children, doesn't want to like hide you. You can't meet the children. Like, this is like, bam, here's the kids. Because that's natural. If anybody is keeping kids away from you, it's because they're still concerned about the other person and how things are going to play out. And I've said that to somebody before, like, we're, like, first off, we're really good friends. I know everybody knows everybody, but, like, we're going into over a year, a couple years, like, why, you know, are you going to bring the kids into my life or not? Like, to the point where Mia was getting upset, thinking this person didn't like her. And it had nothing to do with that. he just was nervous. He didn't want to bring the kids into it. That was another thing where it's like I had to say bye-bye. But I hate that Mia looked at it as this person doesn't like me. And I don't blame her. I was pretty much dating somebody for almost 2 years. But we've been friends since we were teenagers too. So that was like another thing. But I actually knew the ex-wife too, so it made it awkward. So I don't know if you really thought somebody was going to come back around here, but it's somebody new steps in. And they have children too. And trust me, they're dealing with a douchebag for an ex-wife or a kid's mother. Like it is what it is. It's this person's lesson or your lesson, like something here is just going to be fucking smooth. It's not going to be complicated. So for some of you, it could be this person coming back around and now you guys have an opportunity to see where something goes because some time has gone by. And others of you, I think this is somebody brand new, even a friend, somebody you didn't think would be that person. And then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, am I seeing something differently here? Because to me, this is your judgment call when you meet this person or, this energy comes in. At first, like maybe you're not attracted to that energy, or you're attracted to the energy but not the person, and you just never saw yourself being attracted to that person. But life works in mysterious ways and energy shifts. And there's a lot to say about somebody else that wants a real relationship and will give what you give. That's hard to pull away from. Why would you? It's beautiful. So you do have a little, I just heard Disturbia coming in too, but in the sense of like it could just be anxiety or anguish going away. You're going to make decisions. You're not going to sit here and be like completely stressed out. You're going to pick yourself up. You're a warrior and you're going to enjoy life. And you're going to be very happy that you chose to do something with someone here. So overall, it's a good reading. I know it doesn't like really seem like one, but like it really is. And it's just because it's time for you to live your life, and whatever's, attempting to get the best of you, you're done. Like it's not a thing anymore. So you've heard a lot of shit. Like this is probably years of energy. This is Mercury. I should just label this video Mercury because that's exactly what this is. Shit just getting stirred up. It's time to put shit in and put your foot down. Move on. You're basically cutting off energies that no longer belong in your life, and you're choosing the energies that do. And maybe you're just choosing to hang out with friends versus, hang out with this energy that is sticky. You want to hang out with it, but you know better. So there's a weakness there too. And it is a weakness. You got a lot of love for somebody. But for some of you, this energy is now ready to reciprocate. And others of you, it's just, you got to choose to hang out with different people or, different friends or something because everybody knows everybody and it makes it awkward. So just don't put yourself in awkward situations. Just go for situations that feel right. Really is a good read. And I love that your life just shifts like that. But it's not overnight, guys. You've been working on this for years. And for some of you, somebody coming in, it's not intimate. You could just be making a new friend. And maybe it turns intimate years down the road. Like I don't know, but there's going to definitely be somebody here that's got you the way you need it, and vice versa. Very supportive, go with the flow type vibes. And you might be surprised. Because it literally just pulled me to somebody else. He's just been a friend. I think I was like 15, 16. And it's actually my mechanic. And he's always had a thing for me. But we've gone out and done things. We've played cards. I've gone to like his parties, but ever since I got in this accident, he's just been trying to pull me out of the house, get me out of the house. Let's do this. But it's like, it's very sincere. Like he wants to get me out of the house, like that sincerity is there. And I don't look at it as it would turn into anything else. Like it's a given for me, but it did just pull me to that, in the sense of you've known somebody for a long time. And he actually does have a kid, and he's been going through court with the kid's mother. The kid's mother is just fucking awful. You're dealing with rotten fucking women right now. I think he's almost done with that court case. Like he keeps the kid from her. She's just an asshole. She tried to take him for custody a couple times. He won those. Like she is really a lunatic. She just wants to make somebody miserable and have the control. And I think that's what's going on with a lot of women here. I don't know why these women feel like the only way they can survive or, get some kind of thrill from something is controlling a situation. And it's awful. It's wrong. And people have been doing that. The shoe's going to turn. And it's because it's karmic and you're the better person. You're a better fit. So again, this might just be a really good friend. And go out and have fun. Might turn into something more, who knows? But that came out for a reason. So again, it's probably a lot with this Mercury, the Chiron, just the planets that are out right now, making the best decisions for you. There is like a life-changing event that's coming in. And you deserve whatever this is. So congratulations. These planets that are retro are not really... They're not like knocking at your door like that. Like, come and knock on my door. Three's company, three's too much, but like, they're not kicking your ass. They're actually extremely beneficial because you're reassessing multiple things in your life when it comes to your energy, your thoughts, what you should be doing, not be doing. Like, some people can be crazy when all these planets are retro like that. But for those who are just, authentic and you want the best for you and other people, and you're not engaging in all this other bullshit, like, those are the people that their life is changing. There's something with September. And actually, when I started this read, it was the second week of September, but I was trying to say second read, and I said second week. So the second week, you feel like more independent or more secure, it's more things. So blessings are going to start coming your way as well. Your wheel is turning. I just looked over here. Your wheel is turning. 3 of Wands definitely biased to do it your future. Wait is over. I don't like this one because, again, it's a competitive energy. Oh, it's the 5 of Wands. So yeah, again, like, that's going away. The wheel is turning. You're no longer dealing with that energy. You shouldn't have to deal with that energy, especially when you're adulting. But there's a reason for everything. And I'm telling you, like, 2024, like the end of 23 and into like 2024 has really been just last year of who's a friend and who's not. Like, I can't believe at my age, like, that was like a lesson for me that had to come in, you know. It just blows my mind. Shouldn't have to tell somebody how to be a friend. Or you don't have to be friends with people, but sometimes you can just call a truce, and sometimes every time you call that truce, it backfires. You're not meant to be friends with this person. Maybe you're meant to be more, or maybe you're meant to be nothing. There's always a reason for everything. But I see a massive group of very independent women, and their life is shifting in September. It's a big, massive shift. And, you know, I'm looking at Michael right now too, like men too. Like, if you're riding that wave, you're riding that wave. So work with those energies. Yeah, that's, you know how many people say that? She's like, girl, I used to watch you like 4 years ago, and I've been searching and searching for your channel, and I found you as soon as you went live. Everything you've been saying has been on point. Yeah, that's, a lot of people have said that to me too when they come back around. Like, I feel like there's like a lot of newcomers or people that used to watch me a lot, but you're not the first one that said that within the last month. YouTube in the last year has just been, if you haven't watched the channel in so much time, they delete you. I have things that they delete on me, but you're not the first one to say that. So welcome back. Reason for everything, right? But I didn't even change my channel name, so I don't understand why that's happening to people. You're not the first one to say that in the last month. You're probably maybe the third. So, I don't know. Welcome back. Happy September 1st. Angel. He unblocked me yesterday and then blocked me again. His loss. I was dealing with stupid shit like that too. Like, sometimes I'll notice, like, I literally just had that conversation with somebody explaining the same exact fucking thing. Like, and it's like the whole friend thing. You know, it's like your message goes through, you text again. It's like, oh, no, you can't text. Now you're blocked again. It's like, okay. Like, enough's enough. Like, you can't come into my life and be like, you got my back, but yet I say something you don't like, so you block me. Too bad, so sad. I guess not everybody, like I said, is meant to be friends. So again, it's just been, it probably has a lot to do with the ascension and people evaluating their friendships in their life and who they want around. You know? Because I've even said shit and shit too, like, where it's just like, I don't talk to somebody that I was really fucking close with, but then somebody else, like, but they still talk. But I even contemplated, like, being her friend, because it's like, you guys are friends, and that's where the drama kind of fucking stemmed from anyway. You know, it's like, fuck both of you. Especially if one's in the middle and is like, well, I don't know who's lying. Well, I don't need you in my life if you're going to question if I'm the one that's lying. I know it's natural, but, like, I don't need you in my life. I don't want a friend that is always going to be iffy. And I put that out there too. I mean, we remained friends. We still hang out all the time, but, like, I'm no joke when it comes to that shit. It's important. Some people think some people are good for them, and they're not. You know, oh, their family, oh, I got kids with her or him. Like, no, that doesn't mean, like, that don't mean shit. It's about energy, not seeing what's karmic right around you. Your family's toxic, but the person you married is also fucking toxic. So I hope people start seeing a lot of things here, because someone's been very naive of somebody for a very long time. Naive of their manipulation. And now they're seeing it, and they're just like, well, people are going to start looking at people differently. Kind of deserve what you get. Don't expect your partner to agree with you 100% unless they're a fucking straight up pussy. Oh, that shit, I can't believe that. Like, no, that shit was set up, or that. Like, no. I don't want people like that in my life either. That's a toxic relationship. You're comforting her or him and not really speaking your piece, because that partner should be like, well, you actually do deserve it. It's like time to live life. Like, I literally have an ex and his partner, like, off and on harassing me for like a year and a half, guys. If going on 2 years, go do something with your fucking life. Who wants to be with somebody where it's constant fucking arguing and addictions and like, what the fuck? Like, go do something with your life. Very manipulative fucking women. Yeah, if you stop watching readings for a while, they kind of take it. YouTube's been taking it off. If you haven't watched something like in over 6 months or something like that. But I literally have someone in my life that watches every fucking thing, joined members just to see what I was going to talk about. Like, go do something with your fucking lives. So if you guys are dealing with other people like this, like, it's just such a fucking shame. It's just so wild to me that you thrive in a relationship because of drama. Like, what the fuck? But there's people like that, guys. They need that drama. That's all they know. And everyone like, oh, they came in my life for a reason. Yeah, maybe it's just for you to learn a fucking lesson. You ever think of that one? Miss Massachusetts with all your toy fucking trophies. It's just like that Libra, guys. I just don't give a fuck anymore. Out of respect, kept my mouth shut. Didn't talk about it with you guys. Fucking over it. The next 6 months with that Libra shit, that reading, I left that shit up. I just don't fucking care anymore. And she probably thought I'd never have the balls to fucking put it out there. Well, guess what? Miss Massachusetts with all your toy fucking trophies. Congratulations. I know what you got. It's not a loss on my end. And that seems to be going down with almost everybody right now. Family members, friends, like it's awful. It's so shitty. It really does blow my mind that there's still energy out there as adults and not just living your own fucking life. You just don't get it. Like, it's really baffling to me. You have one fucking life. So people who are just like gossipers and drama, like, they gotta go, guys. They don't belong in your fucking life anymore. Like, you should be hanging out with people that value their life, their energy, how they live. peace, harmony. That's who you need around you. Yeah. Micah, you came in good timing, you know? So, a lot of breakups that's been happening for 4 months now, major breakups, divorces. Like almost like 6 months ago, that energy started kicking in. The universe will destroy who you're not supposed to be with. And they will try. And if you choose to settle, it's just going to keep coming back around, back around, back around. And now we got fucking Mercury to top it off. Yeah, the April eclipse had a huge part of it too, Amy. Yeah, it absolutely did. It started the whole, knocking over the dominoes. People seeing things differently. So, again, congratulations. People found their way out of it, It's just, and, when she used to do that to me, like, it just was like, it was just more disappointing. Like, it's really, it's like, because it's like everything she's projecting has to do with her issues, not mine. Every single thing she's ever projected. Life has ups and downs and people got to work through shit, but like, you don't project that shit onto other people and make it somebody else's fucking problem when it's yours. I have an ex-husband that I never even see because she doesn't allow him to talk to me. It's just the craziest fucking scenario, guys. It really is like mind-blowing. That's another reason why I talk about this shit with you, because I'm not the only one that experienced this shit, and it's like, wow. Like, seriously? Like, this is a fucking thing? Like, we were just a solid fucking family before you met her, going through a breakup, and then all of a sudden she comes into your life within a couple weeks, and he always met people, you know what I mean? I don't think they cheated, but they could have, but I don't think so. If they did, so be it. That's on them. That karma's on them. It's not on me. But it is a wild situation, and there's no way I'm the only one that goes through something like that. It's mind-blowing. This chick takes down everybody that's connected to him. She has. Everyone. She don't want him associated with anybody except for people she knows. It blows my mind that men put themselves in these situations. It's like, and then other stories where people don't find their way out because of somebody else's thoughts and how they're going to pass judgment on somebody. Like, there's multiple fucking situations here. But it's like, that energy over there don't break through that shit either. It looks like somebody is now. Took them a long fucking time, but that person had to play that other person for them to actually see something that they thought they would never see in that person. Well, here it is, not going anywhere until you put your foot down. So just know that there's just a good solid 3 situations here of what's going on in your own personal life, their own personal lives. And women right now are not picking women up. They're disgracing them, trying to make them feel like they're not good enough. It really is sad. Everybody as a human being should not be dealing with anything like that. You got, like, that shit comes into your story, you gotta nip that shit in the butt real fucking quick. And if somebody else continues to engage, that's your sign. That's your red flag. Don't stay and try to fix somebody. So you got people staying with other people because of different reasons, and it's just, some people never break conditioning. People are very possessive over other people, but in a negative way. You just got pulled the she is mine. You might have had her once, but I have her all the time. And it goes either way. You know what I mean? Like, there's healthy jealousy. There's healthy ways to go about anything. It's your choice. But there is a huge, massive shift coming in for a massive group of women that deserve to start living their life and not have to deal with such pettiness. So congratulations, you're knocking everybody out of the fucking pack. Girl, bye. And do be cautious with your car. Make sure your doors are locked. You could literally have a fucking nut job stalking you. Because sometimes it turns into an obsession. So I wouldn't put it past somebody. That doesn't mean I'm instilling fear in you. Just expanded awareness, guys. Like that guy that walked to the door with pamphlets, so a lot of people would open the door and hear what somebody has to say. You know, like, there's just something telling me that you guys have to be extra cautious in the next couple weeks. Walking to the cars, you know, it pulls me to Christmas time. I think Mia walked out of the mall yesterday and she was on the phone with me the whole time. I can't find the car. I don't know. I don't remember where she was, but like, you're down, you're looking at your phone or whatever, like, I didn't like her even doing that. It's like, all right, get off the phone, find the car, walk to the car, be vigilant. So if you're in a crowded area, this is your sign to be very vigilant. You can think you're being vigilant jumping on the train or something, and there's professional pickpockets out there. You'll never fucking know it. So there's just, like, be vigilant when it comes to your bank account. I just got pulled to your bank account. Maybe there's stuff being drawn out every month and you had no idea it was. I've been in that situation and people are like, how did you not look at your statements for that long? Like, because I pay my bills, put a certain side amount, and then I have that, and then, you know what I mean? Like, I don't look over my budget every single month. Like, I don't get statements in the mail. A lot of people shouldn't get statements in the mail. And then a lot of people are paranoid to do it online too, but the government already has your fucking information. You know? Like, you want somebody to know your bank statements, how much money you have, like, they could try to blackmail you. I'm just telling you, there's just energy coming out where you need to be careful because there's some shady fucking energy in the next couple of weeks. And we're not even in, like, holiday season. And do I think it will backfire on somebody? I do. Or you catch somebody on camera, or you catch somebody in the action, because I'm still getting that Sun as like the fool, the joke's on you. Because you are aware of what's happening. And other people still want you to kind of be in the shadows. As if like you're naive. So don't play games with anybody either. Keep on trucking. I love you guys. I'll be back at some point, okay? Love you. Bye, guys. Congratulations. There is absolutely something life-changing. It's pulling me to the 6-month read again. And that I just talked about that with Libra. But there's probably at least 4 or 5 signs that life was going to start to shift drastically in September. And I completely forgot about that until now. So, again, like, it's probably out of nowhere. It just could be even an energy shift, guys, and that it's strong enough to bust down doors, leave them behind. You like, it's just that energy. You're snappy, you're on it. Nope, gone. So that surge of energy is coming in. And again, be careful because it's going to trigger other people. And I just got pulled trigger finger. So again, be careful even opening your doors. I don't know if this is going to be like a public thing, but like just extra precaution. Because when you rise and other people fall, people get stupid. Obsession kicks in. But let them handle their 10 of swords. Just, keep it moving. I love both of these reads, actually. Really. I just heard submergence of energy. So it's coming. That rise is coming. That makes sense because the eclipse energies can last for a couple years, but the shortest is usually like 3 to 6 months, and we're at that 6-month mark since the April eclipse. So I just saw something the other day. I think Halloween is on Friday the 13th. It's the first time in like 666 days. The way something with numbers again. I don't know. There could be a haunting. There could be an entity in somebody's house purposely haunting somebody. But be careful that entity doesn't stick. I don't think it's the ones that are kind of like on that wave, but like I feel like somebody is definitely dealing with I think there's like, I wouldn't say demonic energy, but there's definitely not the greatest energy fucking with people. So, all right, I love you guys. I'll see you shortly. Bye.